We are recording live from a secret location. Alrighty then, welcome to the Armand Wiggins Show, the greatest show on the earth. But no, really, honestly, thank you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you all. But I wanted to talk about something today that is really dear to my heart. And this is going to be a little bit of a vent for me because I need to talk to my girl, Nicki Minaj. And this is all out of love. I know Nicki sees it all. So I'm not wanting to ruin my relationship with her. Well, not that as though I have one, but the one I have in my head. I don't want to ruin my relationship with her, but from a true fan perspective, I have to voice in my opinion, why I feel like the Nicki hate train is never going to stop. So let's just get into it. Reason number one, I personally feel like Nicki Minaj has lost the connection with the audience and her fans. To me, she has gotten lazy and she has gotten comfortable, which I don't know how she has gotten so lazy and comfortable because she hasn't been charting the way that she used to. I think with Cardi B coming out, I feel like I don't really feel like everybody loves Cardi B so much more than Nicki Minaj. I just feel like they like her story and they like her personality a little bit more than they like Nicki Minaj. I feel like people feel like they can relate to Cardi B a little bit more. So I feel like Nicki Minaj needs to become more relatable. She needs to get up off that queendom chair, that royal throne. Get up off the throne, Nick. Okay, I'm gonna talk directly to you, Nick. Get off the throne. Get off the throne. Get up, bitch. Get off the throne. Come down and talk to your people. Go to these podcasts, do some radio interviews, get back into the community because without that, we don't feel connected to you anymore. It's almost like you're too inaccessible. I feel like Nicki Minaj needs to become more accessible to her fans within reason. But, like, for instance, she's going on this world tour with Future. I was going to put all my money aside and I didn't care what bill or what I was not going to pay. Like, I didn't care what bill was coming up. I was going to go see Nicki Minaj on tour. I'm not going to go see her on tour anymore. The reason why is because she's not even having a meet and greet. And then, you write her, and of course, when you have 80 something million people on Instagram alone, you can't possibly see everything. But she's not even feeding the fans that would love to see her, to just get that up and close feel for her to say, hey, she is really nice. She's a genuine person. I felt her energy. I love Nicki Minaj. So I'm not going because I'm not going to pay that money just to see her performances because that's a whole nother thing. Her performance element has really gone lackluster. Nick, I don't know what's going on with your performances or why you are not really giving it your all, but they're not good. They're not good. And it's coming from a fan. So you're starting to disappoint. And the thing is this, Nicki has these huge announcements. She hypes us up. She intensifies her announcements, and then when it's time to deliver, like it's not what you thought it was going to be. It's not what it was all hyped up to be. It's not what you expected. It's not what you wanted. It's just okay and it's mediocre. So I feel like she shouldn't be building so much suspense if she's not going to deliver. I'm going to give her one more chance with this album. And if this album is not the greatest album that she's ever had, I think the Nicki hate train is going to just continue to soar. I think Nicki will be done because people were literally looking for someone to take her out. And to me, she's not fighting like somebody that's fighting for the throne. It's almost like she feels like I have it. I have the throne. No, girl. In the court of popular and public opinion, I feel like the majority of people are looking for a reason to give the crown to someone else. But at the same time, you still have people that are looking for a reason to keep you with the crown. But every time you don't deliver, you probably lose one or two of those people that were fighting for you. Or every time a fan feels like, hey, you know what, I want to go see her on tour, there's no meet and greet, there's no personability, there's nothing. And I think as a fan, that frustrates me. I get frustrated. So I could see why the hate train is continuing to soar. Because then she'll get on the record and like talk shit. But then it's like, girl, you're not delivering. Okay, she had Chun Li, but they squeezed Chun Li into the top 10. It barely made it. And it stayed up there for I don't maybe a week or two, but and it peaked at number 8 and then it dropped. Cardi B, as of right now, at least has 2 songs that are in the top 10. And let's be clear, I'm not a Barty Gang member by far because I like Cardi B, but I feel like it's the hype. I feel like Cardi B is the closest thing that they can compare to Nicki Minaj as far as success level or as people can see like okay, this could be the person to take Nicki Minaj out. They love that underdog story. Cardi B is not bad looking. She has a ratchet personality, and to be honest, she's making better songs than Nicki Minaj right now. She's making better songs than Nicki Minaj right now. So I think that's why she is continuing to stay in the top 10 because people like her personality, they don't like Nicki, and she makes better songs. She's not a better rapper, but she has 3 things working in her favor. And Nicki doesn't seem to give a damn. And I also feel like Nicki Minaj has a lot of yes men around her. Like they sit in the studio and Nicki says, "This is what I want to do." And everybody is afraid to tell her that's trash because she has such a personality, a big personality. They don't want to be fired or they don't want to make her upset because Nicki Minaj strikes me as a person to where if you say something against her or you don't agree with her, she might hold a grudge. And that's it for you. You're no longer friends because you didn't agree with her. You said something against her, so you don't support her. So I feel like the people around her, I feel like she's created that energy so the people around her are a little bit nervous to speak out and say, "Hey, Nick, that's not that good." Or why is the publicist not saying we need to do damage control? Let's reach out to all the pop and media sources that we have. And I'm not talking about Ellen DeGeneres. I'm not talking about Zayn. I'm talking about, I get why you don't want to go to the Breakfast Club, but go to the Joe Budden podcast, go to Everyday Struggle, go to some of these places where you can talk and we can really get into who you are. Go to these local radio stations again. You got to become a person again so we can really understand who and why we fell in love with you in the first place. So I just feel like without those elements, easier for people to hate Nicki because you don't have any connection with her. And when they're trying to make some when society or people, the fans, they're trying to push something else on this side, they're gonna have to bring somebody else down. Unfortunately, Nicki is an easy target. Easy target because you can say people will say she's rude. She has this thing about her being shady behind the scenes. So people are just running with those narratives, and Nicki doesn't defend it, or you don't see anything from her. Now, granted, she does her college tuition giveaways, but it's going to take more than that. You need to come down and perform at your pride center, at the gay prides. Girl, why are you not going to where your girls are? Queens are one of the biggest fan bases you have. Gay men, they support you. We would love to see Nicki Minaj at come to one of our pride events now, and I get it. It's about the money. So sometimes these events don't have the budget, but dude, right now I don't think it's about the money. You should, you have the money. I think it should be about winning back your fan base so that you can be happy. Because I know it does not feel good to wake up every day and then somebody's talking about you, or you see the Nicki hate train going in. So that's my opinion on that thing. I really feel like the Nicki hate train is not going to end as long as Nicki Minaj doesn't continues to not make herself accessible to her fans on a major level. I feel like the Nicki hate train is going to continue as long as Nicki Minaj keeps putting out mediocre songs. She needs to switch up the flow. Here's the thing: Nicki Minaj is probably the best female MC there is, but at this stage of the game, lyricist doesn't even matter. Like being a great lyricist, nobody even gives a damn right now. It's about a sound and a feeling and who they like behind the mic. That's what it's about right now. It doesn't matter about your metaphors and punchlines and your delivery. It matters about the sound that people are listening to right now, if they like you, and is it a good beat? And I think that's why Cardi B is doing so well because she cannot rap. She's a very okay rapper. She's very mediocre when it comes to rapping. But she has a personality thing working for her. She has the songs, the song choice, the beat. She always has a great beat. And right now it's kind of like that bop trap vibe. And Nicki does not want to adjust. And I think that was the issue with Little Kim. Little Kim wasn't trying to adjust to the new sound. Nicki came out with that feminine style rap. Before Nicki, all the women in the 90s were rapping like dudes with that deep voice. Nicki came with that cunty high, Harajuku Barbie, that very feminine Barbie rapturous femc voice. So that was the sound. And then all the women were started rapping. She opened the door for girls to rap and sound like girls. Now that wave is over. Now we need the girls to rap a little trappy. We want to get the trap female. And right now, Cardi B is giving you that vibe. And that's what we like. So I don't know, Nick. I love Nicki Minaj, but I just feel like she's gonna have to step it up. Like she's really going to have to step it up and stop giving these people reasons to hate you. Like you can't change everybody's mind, but if it's undeniably good, people have to give you your credit. But the SNL performance was lackluster. The BET Awards was trash. Like awful. Like we need her to go back. Maybe she needs to lose a little weight and really start snapping. Like even her flow is starting to sound the same. It's starting to sound like just regular. Like we need Roman back. And we've been telling her that for years, and it seems like she don't want to listen. She just does not want to listen to the fact that we need Roman. At least you need to have that same energy. If you're not going to be able to keep that same energy, sis, then you are going to fall off. So that's just my 2 cents on Nicki Minaj. Share this video. Make sure you guys like the like page and leave your feedback in the comments. Until next time, we're recording live from a secret location. We are recording live from a secret location.